I have, as you can see, a weight issue. I've had it. I'm getting upset already. I haven't even done anything. Well,
shall we just begin and do a little bit of work on this here now?
Okay.
Are you okay with that? Can I tap for you here? All right. Can you give me your hand? Yeah. So even though I have all of these emotions.
Even though I have all these emotions.
And I do.
And I do.
When I think about this problem.
When I think about this problem.
I want.
To
love and approve of myself.
I want to love and approve of myself.
Anyway. So even though I have all of these strong emotions.
So even though I have all these strong emotions.
When I think of this problem.
Yeah,
I completely. I totally want to accept me anyway. It's okay, you're doing fine.
You want to accept me anyway.
So even though I have all of these emotions.
Even though I have all these emotions.
When I think of this problem. I completely.
I
totally. Want to love and approve of myself. Anyway.
You're
doing fine. Yeah, you're okay, yeah? All of these emotions. They're just so overwhelming. All of these emotions. They're here now. When I think of this problem. All of these emotions. That are just so overwhelming. I have all these strong emotions. When I think of this problem. Well, that's okay. I accept they're there. Yeah. All of these emotions. Yeah. When I think of this problem right now. They're just so strong.
They're so strong.
How strong do they feel now, these emotions?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, 10 is where you were a second ago.
Oh, about an 8.
All right, gone down a teensy bit. Anything popping up, any thoughts, ideas popping up right now?
What, of why I'm like this?
Or any thoughts pop into your mind when you got these emotions right now?
It's just the fact that I'm just so overweight and I've tried everything.
All right.
And I just can't.
Yeah?
I can't lose weight.
All right. Yeah, go on.
It just makes me so sad.
All right. So I'm going to just tap it out layer by layer, if that's okay with you, because you've got a lot of emotion around this, yeah? So even though I have all of this sadness.
When I
think of how I've tried so hard. I've tried so many things. And I just can't lose weight. And I just feel so sad. When I think about that. I accept how I feel. Yeah. Even though I don't want to. Yeah. Yeah. And I want to accept me. Any specific points in time popping up or anything else? Just go with that.
I mean, I've always carried weight since I was a child, really.
Yeah.
But I can remember, you know, it's like my dad used to say to me, you know, you don't leave the table till you've eaten it all.
All right. And that's coming back to you right now, yeah?
And I can remember my brother, you know, my younger brother, so you protect him. And I can remember him sort of, I don't like it, I can't eat it. And I'd say, I'll eat it for you.
All right. And what?
I'll eat it, you know. So then he wouldn't have to suffer and have to sit there and eat it.
All right.
So I would eat it for him, and I do that for my kids now.
All right. And when you think back to your brother and your dad saying you're not leaving the table, what emotions are popping up for you right now? How do you
Anger to my dad.
Yeah.
You know, why do I have to stay here? Why do I have to eat it? You know, if I don't like it, I don't like it.
All right.
And I want to leave the table, but I wasn't allowed to. I had to sit there and eat.
All right. And there's very strong emotions around that now, isn't there? Yeah. So even though.
Yeah,
he said. You don't leave the table.
Till
you've eaten it all.
And he sounded like that too.
I knew he did. I thought he did, yeah. And I have all these, yeah.
You don't leave the table till you've eaten it all.
Yeah, and I was just so frightened.
And I was so frightened.
Am I right about that?
I was frightened.
Yeah, I was so frightened.
I was so frightened.
Yeah, and I still feel that now.
And it's just popped in my head. He used to, if I didn't, he'd hit me.
All right, yeah.
So, you know, and then there was the fear of if I don't eat it, then I'll get hit.
Yeah.
For not doing that, you know, so.
Yeah. All right, so some powerful emotions, yeah. Yeah. I think we might need to finish in a moment, but before we do that, because there is a little bit more to do, and that's fine, because we're dealing with a whole lifespan, but would you agree that we've made some significant...
I think it's been wonderful, really, really good. I just... I can go away and think about these things and, you know, think, right, well, you know, no, I've let that go now.
There's a little bit more tapping to be doing on this, the sense of not being lovable. But then, you know, I think the edge of a lot of this has kind of gone because you feel significantly different.
Better.
Yeah. You said you felt lighter.
I do feel lighter.
All right. How much lighter would you say you feel? If 10 is where you came in here today,
right.
Where are you now? Or rather, let's do it the other way around. 0 is where you came in today, 10 is where you want to be.
0 is where I want to, 10 is where I want to be.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm probably around about a 7.5, 8.
All right, so nice progress.
So it's good. It's not...
Perfect, yeah. We're getting there.
You know, I'm not floating out of here, but I'm...
No, I think I'd be a bit concerned if you
I
did
was.
float.
Levitate.
That's not quite what we're aiming for.
No.
But there is more work to be done. What I would suggest that you do some tapping outside of here, because from the skeptic that you came in...
I did.
And that's okay. It's okay to be skeptical. I would think there's a big shift in your thinking on that. Yeah? Would I be right about that? Yeah. Well, let's just check where the chocolate is now. And like I say, it's not about taking away choice.
It's still... It does smell different. It actually smells quite chemically.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
It has. It's got like a, I don't know. Whereas before it had a really, I want to eat it now smell. I mean, I could still eat it. Yeah. I could still quite eat it, but it doesn't smell as inviting.
No, so it's smelling chemically for you now.
It does smell chemically. It just it smells artificial.
Yeah, which is not as appealing.
It's not as appealing.
Yeah.
As it was before. Yeah, it's an odd smell. Yeah.
So some very nice significant shifts occurred here, yeah? So if you want to put that down for a second, and what I will finish here now, I'll finish off what we're doing, but like I said, you need to tap on that, any remaining emptiness and the sense of any not being lovable, until you find that you're able to accept love inside of you, and you feel that filling up with love, yeah, and acceptance, yeah? Because you know it's there in your life. Except it's not being able to get in because your brick wall was thick.
It was thick.
No, that's okay.
We've hacked a few bricks down.
All right. But you're kind of getting where you need to go. And, you know, we went through a lot of different things type of in the one day, yeah? So I'll finish there for you now. And are you okay with what we have done here today?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Are you okay finishing this point?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, fine.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.